Hello, back to the road again. All right, well, someone thinks that who is that? Oh, it looks like it's an FBI agent. They might be thinking that in the United States, we have more than one person on our Federation accounts. I wonder who told her that. Because we don't have more than one person needed to be on our Federation accounts. What is she talking about? That would actually be a crime.
What the fuck are you doing?
What are you talking about?
Stop!
I'm waiting for you. I'm not leaving.
Damn!
I'm on my phone. I'm trying to warm up the vehicle. It's cold. But yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out though, why does a federal FBI agent, or maybe it's the president, but he lives by himself alone, doesn't he? Why would he say something like that? Anyways, the FBI agents are supposed to know what the law is. The FBI agents from Mexico have to remember that they have different federal laws than in the United States of America. In the United States of America, we don't have Sharia law.
There has to be a law against what the hell.
Okay? In Mexico, they do, if that's what she's talking about. It looks like it's a woman, but she needs to stop. I think she might even be working at the ICE detention center, but I think she needs to stop wondering why people in the United States only has one partner in the Federation. That's the law. Okay? Homeland Security is not doing very well with these ICE agents because they keep trying to figure things out. They keep trying to want to go under a different constitution from wherever they're from. She must be from Mexico. Okay? And then she's going to travel and say she's from Asia. Okay? So I need for them to remember, the Mexicans and the refugees need to remember that in the United States of America, okay, we only have two people. Our family structure, our family code in the state of Texas is one mother and one father. Okay? Or maybe it's one man, one woman. Okay? So that's how it's written in the family code. I don't like that they're challenged. Okay, you don't need to feel challenged by, why is there only two people on the account? That's the way that it's supposed to be. President Trump needs to make sure that he knows where he is. He might be senile now. Who really knows, okay? He doesn't need to expect the citizens to be criminals and to break the law. Why? Because he has to expect the citizens, okay, to know what the law is and to obey the law, okay? The laws for the United States of America. He needs to remember that our law rejects, okay, the Mexicans, okay? It's not about the Cubans. We're not under Cuban laws. We're not under Sharia law. They really need to,
She doesn't even have that.
we really need to tell people
She doesn't even have
that in the United States of America,
No, she doesn't.
Texas, you are under the United States of America's Christian law.
Come on.
Just because Mexico State Department
They're lying, bro. They're just
is using the CIA, equipment in Hades there, all that's a crime.
They don't
okay?
even have
the
that
Federations, the federal agents at the ICE detention center needs to know
it obvious
that the spies are committing crimes. Okay, that is a crime scene. If she doesn't know that, then guess what? She's not really a security guard. It's definitely not for the state of Texas.
Why do you even care? Mom, it's not cold. Turn that fucking shit off, man.
I know, but I was going to turn it off now. Okay, so we really just need to
She doesn't
make
even
sure
have that fucking trait.
that
No, she doesn't.
all of the federal agents know where they are. Okay, if you don't feel comfortable working in the jurisdictions of Houston, at the borderline where, on the side of the United States, you're going to have to find yourself another job. Just quit. Okay, you and the guy that you live with, okay, who's white,
You were supposed to do
okay,
something.
who might actually look like
Why didn't you do it?
he's, you know, a football player or something like that, but he's really not. You know, he's a patrol officer himself, and he can arrest someone, okay? You know, that guy, maybe you can find a job in Mexico, okay? That's going to be my advice to you. I can't really help you with any other emotional disturbance that you're having. Anytime you're around human beings, you should always expect them to be civilized and to be in order, okay? You should not expect your citizens, okay, or any human beings, okay, to be out of line, to be breaking laws and stuff, because why? Then you're going to have to arrest them. Okay, so I'm telling you, I'm a security guard too for Texas. I'm telling you what the law is. Okay, if you don't feel comfortable, you can always read the Texas Constitution. The Texas Constitution will help you, so that way you can learn more about the civil rights, okay, which are also the human rights for the American citizens, so you can know what to expect from them. Your Constitution from Mexico, talking about the American citizens who believe that they are American citizens who are born in the United States of America, who knows that they are American citizens, okay? They're not going to change their Constitution because of Mexico's Constitution. Your Constitution in Mexico has been ratified. Do you even know what that means? Okay, you probably don't. You probably think ratification, like I used to think, means that, you know, that there was a change that happened, and guess what? It wasn't. That's not what ratification means, okay? Ratification just means that they took a law and they amended it, or they might have added something to it, okay? But it's not like reform, okay? So right now I know that you all are reforming your telecommunication laws, because the Mexico communication laws right now is against, you know, Mexicans receiving phone calls from the United States of America, okay? But what I'm trying to tell you is that you don't even need to worry about, you know, trying to be a family member of the United States anyways. Whether you're from Haiti, whether you're from Mexico, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a girl or a boy. You don't have to worry about it, okay? You don't need to try. I don't care about what's happening with Ryan Prescott. Ryan Prescott is a foreign man, okay? He was actually born in Mexico to him.
It's catchy. Come on.
His family raised him in Mexico to him, I think. Okay, he's gonna say, you know, the United States of America, which is Louisiana. But if you have all his friends in Mexico, it's really because his family's there. That's probably where they raised him. And then he has another family member, you know, that lives in Louisiana, which is his dad. Okay, so just how like things are in my name, just like how things are in his dad's name. Okay, so you're just gonna have to learn that, you know, what everybody's situation is different, okay? This cannot be new for Mexicans, okay? Mexico is supposed to know that every individual is a different person. Every situation is different. Every circumstances is different, okay? No two people have the same people in a household. There's no reason for Mexicans to be living in a household as a maid or anything, or as a butler, because we don't have any human rights for you. So if I call for help and say, oh, you know, my Mexican maid just fell down the stairs, I mean, it's gonna seem weird, okay? At least for me, it's gonna seem weird, okay? So I'm just gonna say, do not keep asking yourself the same questions. Why can't I be in Taisha's family? Okay, I suffer every single day. Okay, I suffer every single day because you keep looking and wanting to be my family member. Okay, it is not important for you to be a part of my family. It's not a kumbaya. Okay, I don't even like looking at you. I don't like that, you know, that the black woman out here that you do have working,
no, you don't understand. They're
probably really all actors, okay? Because you're so nice, you're pretending to be nice, and I know that you do kung fu. Do not keep trying to figure out how to get into my home to be my friend as an actor, okay? You don't need to do it. Why? Because I already know who you are. I already know what your jurisdiction is when you're around these people. But I'm trying to help you to understand. I'll let you know in a minute.
Mom, can I just have some chicken from 7-Eleven?
Yeah. You know, what I'm trying to help you understand, okay, is that it's not necessary. We don't need you to worry about where you're gonna live, what you're gonna do, whatever, because all you're doing is worry so you can start fighting, okay? You have a mental health problem, okay? Your mental health is that you want to be liked. Your mental health is that you think you are supposed to be loved, but the priest said for you to do something else. Ask the priest what you're supposed to do, okay? And so after that, now you go inside tonight, go get your chicken. Now after that, okay? Okay? Always think about what the priest says, okay? After that, don't worry about it. Don't worry about why we have so much prosperity. That's what we wrote, okay? That's what the traders wrote. The traders wrote to Mexico and said that America, the United States of America, these black people are worth more money than Mexico. Okay, so there you go. Okay, we have the legal right. There you go. Now you know what happened. Okay, it's the jurisdiction of the law. Okay, of the Federation. Okay, that said that these people have the right to be successful, to be rich, to live happy in one accordance to the law. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, we didn't need Mexico's permission. We didn't need anything from Mexico. Okay, all we needed was the real people who know about the numbers. That's it. That's it. Okay, so don't ask yourself the question anymore. Okay, don't keep trying to figure everything out. Okay, that's it. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with you. Guess what? It's not your loss. It's not your worry. Okay, it's not your bills. It's not anything to Mexico because you can't afford it. Do you understand? You cannot afford it. You're not good enough. You can't afford it. Okay, you can't even understand what people are saying to you. You don't comprehend that. Okay. Yes, go ahead. Pick your chicken out. Just put it. I'm coming now. I'm putting on my lipstick. Go put it on the counter.
I already did.
All right, I'm coming now. Okay, which one is it?
It doesn't matter. It's buffalo.
Okay, all right. I'm coming now. I'm coming now. All right. So just leave it there. Don't ask any questions. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It has nothing to do with you. Okay. Just go to work, go home, be thankful, all right? Do it again. Think about your own life, your own prosperity, how you're going to have your own happiness. That's it. Let me go in here, pick up for this person. What is it? Cancy. Thank you. Oh, wait. Do I need... Oh, shoot. I think I switched pants. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, thank you. So this is for her. Thank you. I'll pay for it. Oh, my gosh.
Can I have strawberry?
Go get it. I'm going to get her juice, too, okay? And I'm here to pick up for Candy. Candacy. Yeah, Candacy. Okay, thank you so much, sir. This is for, she's going to add this too. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, sir.
Can you hold it back?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Oh, Jesus. More. All right. Now I have on a sweater and I'm hot. I better take my sweater off. There's no need for me to be feeling hot out here, buddy. It seems like it must be already warm. But I hate that, people who want to bully somebody are starting to show that they really just wanted to be liked or be seen as a respectful person or the monarch or the first person. But honestly, I'm not a person, even though there are neighbors, I'm not a person that's really into people who fight and who's bold and, kind of like barbaric and just, kind of like always around you just to take whatever they can from you. And then they go, oh, I hate her. And, I took something from you. And I did all, showing that like they're two-faced there and they're like poisoning your family members and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you want to be a friend of the United States of America when you're like doing all this crazy stuff to us? Okay? That means that you don't really like us. Okay? And it means that you don't really agree with our Constitution. So it's okay. It's okay for you to tell yourself that, I work in the United States of America. I go across the border to help people. I go to work, okay? Because that's what we do with the immigrants, okay? So if everybody's trying to figure out what are we doing with the immigrants here, all we do is give them a job. We don't promise any immigrants any happiness. We don't promise them any family. We don't promise them any hope or anything. So there's no reason for any immigrants to tell us that they're jealous of us, okay? You see them, they have their cars, they have their homes, they pay their taxes, just like everybody else. Immigrants, they all have a right to be a citizen. Nobody's bothering them, okay? If you look down, there's no American citizens bothering them. But you look at us, they're always bothering us, okay? And so that means that they are not a very smart group of people, okay? They might be kind of a selfish kind of a people and kind of stupid, all right? They might seem a little stupid because you're not intelligent enough to know how to sit still and stay away from American people and stop spying and stop trying to figure out how you can become better in the United States. Because when the Mexican people are talking about something and you have a Mexican that's only worth, let's say, $600 a month, okay? When they're talking about something and they're looking at how much, the president over there is spending in the United States of America for these other Mexicans to live, okay? They probably might really be upset. Okay, because why are you spending some more than what you're giving, than what your economic growth can show to these people? Okay, and so that's what she's saying to us. She's saying to the citizen, to the black woman, I want you to give more, okay, than what you're getting paid per hour, because that's what she does to her people, and that's not the law. Okay, that might be how her securities laws work, but that's not how our securities laws work. Okay, our securities laws work doesn't, say, hey, we're gonna give people more than what we have in our budget. We can't give people more, or at least I don't agree to do that. Okay, I don't agree to give somebody more than what's in my budget for myself, okay? You cannot want to, because I think that is our law somewhere. We don't really let people, it's called, if you have to give people more, I think you have to report the tender offer. It's called a tender offer, okay, in our securities. You have to report that, okay? We don't give more than a certain percentage, okay, of our income to anybody, okay? Unless you have to give it to somebody, then you have to report why you have to give it to them, okay? But you don't send over the brother's baby and your baby and everybody's baby and make it so now it looks like, everybody has to pay child support like everybody else. Okay, and you're like, but I don't like that this person has to pay more. Do you know how many babies that man has that you're talking about? That man has like 5 or 6 babies. Okay, he chose to have those babies. The brother chose to have those babies himself. He's in Mexico right now with one of his wives. Okay, if he couldn't take care of his wives, then he shouldn't say he's Muslim. He shouldn't be trying to live with the head wrap on, thinking that somebody's taking care of his kids. And I understand his point of view of him saying, "But I work hard." But see, the way that he's doing it, he's actually telling other people his problems, and he's not talking about it. But I just don't like that he thinks that his problem is our problem. I don't like that. Okay? Because she gets to go over to somebody's house and gets to stay the night and everything else and look like she's the family member, and she's trying to actually sleep in the bed with the wrong man, okay, who's not the father, because he's the man who has all the money. Okay, that's not how we do things. Mexico really needs to get themselves together. Okay, the reason why that man is there like that and he's got all those babies like that is because Haiti and Mexico can be friends. You know that. You know you don't like African American people. You know that. Stop begging.
Camera recording.
Oh, do I press the button? Hello. Thank you so much, ma'am. So I'm just gonna have you have you sign and then I'll take a picture, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Let me have you sign. Okay.
Camera recording.
I know it's like a process. One more step. I'm just gonna take a picture of the bag. Okay. Of the bag. Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay. Have a good night. Bye bye. Okay. Oh my gosh. Now it's getting windy. It's getting windy.
I'm stuck in a cycle. I'm gonna. House is idle.
Quiet down, son. Okay, let's go back. Where's this one?
Oh,
I'm not going that far.
I'm not liable.
I'm not going that far. Let me go back. So, anyways, Sanaya, I just feel like, you know, we really need to try to make sure that people know that they have to.
Even though you know you wouldn't, because you're too
I mean,
goddamn
that
afraid.
government systems have to, or maybe, who is that? I think it might be even the
think
envoy.
it's cool.
Somebody needs to continue to keep working with their people, because they keep forgetting that, you know, it's okay to not like someone, you know, you can just keep it to yourself. It's okay to live next to someone. It's okay. Just keep it to yourself. But I think that these people, some of them are hired to be bullies. Okay? But I don't know, because in the United States, quiet down, because I'm recording right now. You know, in the United States, we don't have mercenaries. It's a
Nigga, shut up!
No, you
Damn.
shut up. It's a crime. It's a crime
Don't even let me.
to have mercenaries. You know, people who just walk around. Making trouble. Okay?
How does it feel when you
It's a
see
crime.
me now?
To just have
Then make the
mercenaries
sound.
on the ground, walking around looking to make trouble.
Right.
So maybe the international courts is not dealing with that, okay, or don't know that. But mercenaries, I think like this, somebody's going to say it's military, but these people have military background. They walking around with purple hearts. They're going to say that they're driving police cars now, you know, with the black tents. But they're still walking around with this whole attitude where it's like they want to fight all the time, you know. And I don't know why everybody's driving around in a black car and they're fighters. But I think that maybe, I don't think it might be, I don't know, it might have to be someone that's like a regulator or something that, you know, can remind people, you know, that suffrage is possible in another homeland. You know, people are really suffering, but people don't have to care, okay? So that's why we don't go to Mexico, okay? If people are going to suffer, we don't go to Mexico, okay? We don't go to Mexico. All right, that was the end of that one. That drive, right? So suffrage is possible, okay? And we don't expect the wrong country to care. And when we know that the Mexicans are lost, they might be fugitives. They need to go home.